really compact, walkable. You can walk around there, around the shops, around all the restaurants and the bars and everything. It's all close. There's Yugadi, say hello.
Hello.
She's sweating a little bit there.
Yeah.
It's really hot today, isn't it? Hot. We actually went in that cafe there yesterday, and that was where I had the beer lao. Too many beer laos. There's more space inside them than the UK trains, and they're really clean as well. Fast. The average speed we were travelling at was 140 kilometers per hour. Good morning and welcome to today's video. So, what's it like in Vang Vieng? Well, it's a small city, really compact, walkable. You can walk around there, around the shops, around all the restaurants and the bars and everything. It's all close. And it's surrounded by mountains. I'll just give you a look at that. See, the whole city is surrounded by mountains. Vang Vieng is very popular with backpackers. It's a let's get my teeth in properly. It's backpacker city really, and I can see why. There's lots to do for younger people and mature people as well, but it is geared towards sort of younger people. I think backpackers, you know, like stuff like zip line. You can book balloon rides, there's microlights, paragliding, and all that sort of stuff. And there's lots of viewpoints as well. But be mindful of that when they're talking about viewpoints, because we did one yesterday. We did a viewpoint. They have viewpoints in Thailand, you know, side of a mountain, top of a mountain. But in Thailand, not all of them, but a lot of them, you drive up to them in a car or a scooter or whatever. You get off the scooter and, you know, you can stand by the side of the road and you can see the viewpoint. That's it. The viewpoints here, you're climbing a mountain. You are climbing a mountain, and they're all different heights. So the one we did yesterday was it was 400 meters to the right to the top. And it was pretty difficult, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a young backpacker. I'm 62. Yeah, but you know, relatively fit. But it was pretty tough. So, and that's not it's not really explained to you. Like when we booked the trip, I mean, maybe you just took a look at me and thought, well, yeah, you can do it, and you'll be okay. But you know, if you had any sort of health conditions or you struggled a little bit walking, you're gonna struggle up there. You probably wouldn't be able to do it. The steps are not proper steps. You're climbing up the side of a mountain. You're climbing up rocks, steep passages where it's just like a sand, and there's just a rope. There's a rope there to pull yourself up with. Okay, so that's that part of it. Like I said, the city as well. The city's compact and it's easily walkable. Yeah, but to get to the attractions, the aforementioned viewpoints, the waterfalls, there's lots of caves here as well. We went in one of the caves, and you can see that on my last video. And they are, you know, amazing once you get inside them. But these attractions, they're all like minimum 20-minute drive away from the city centre. So realistically, you need transport to get to the attractions, and there's 3 modes of transport really. You can hire scooters. They also have buggies, like these buggy cars, the 70s style buggies, so you can hire those as well. Or you can hire a tuk-tuk. We opted for the latter, the tuk-tuk. Now the tuk-tuk depends on how many people there are, but we paid 300,000 kip per person, two of us, which is about $15 each, and that was for most of the day. So that's not bad really, you know, that's not bad at all. But then you do have to pay to get into the attractions as well. Usually they're around 20,000 kip, which is $5. There's a lady there selling fresh fruit, some drinks. And there's two temples in there might be more, but we've seen two. And this is one of them, just here. We haven't been in. We're only here for sort of 4 days, so we've seen most of the things, well, all of the things that we want to see really, and we are moving on tomorrow. There's a lot of hairdressers and barbers as well in this city, and they're open till like 10, 11 o'clock in the evening. So that's a bit unusual. We're just coming into the city centre now. And I'll just mention the currency. Yeah. So the currency used here is the Lao kip. They do take American dollars as well, and Thai baht actually. Some of the people, well, a lot of them will take Thai baht, but I would recommend using the kip, and that's what you'll get if you go to the ATM. Now in Cambodia, there was a choice. You could have dollars or real. That was what they used in Cambodia, but here there's no choice. You just get kip, and it is, like I said, it's better because if you use dollars and whatever you're buying or paying for is sort of half dollar, they don't carry coinage. It's just, and so they can't split denominations, so they'll round up. If you use dollars, you know, if a lot, you'll lose out a little bit that way. Okay, so the restaurants, we went into this restaurant here the other night, the Thai Garden restaurant, and well, it wasn't that good, I'll be honest with you. So and that's what we found. Most of the restaurants, they're just, the food, it's okay, but not the best. There are lots of restaurants about. We haven't tried them all, so I'm not saying every one, but the ones that we've tried, you know, it's been reasonable. I wouldn't have rushed. Let's put it this way. We haven't gone back to any of the ones that we've been to so far. But one we did pass yesterday. The food looked very good when they were bringing it out to the people there, serving people the food. And but it was full. There were no free tables at all. So that says something, doesn't it? I always think when a restaurant's empty, it's empty for a reason, and vice versa. When it's full because they serve good food. What we might do now, because it's sort of lunchtime. We've just had a relaxing morning in the room, to be honest. I was drinking a beer last night, and I'm a little bit worse for wear and tear. And climbing up that mountain took it out on old Uberty's legs a little bit. Her legs have cramped up. It's just this lactic acid build-up, isn't it? I said to her, you know, you've got to walk. You need to walk a little bit to shift it. So we've come out just for a small walk into the city. That's a nice house, isn't it? There, look at that. That's somebody's house, that is. People live there. Well, obviously people live there. What I'm trying to say, it's not a restaurant or a shop or anything like that. See, they've got a mart, a small mini mart over there. And there is actually a 7-Eleven. We found a 7-Eleven in Vang Vieng. It's just around the corner from here. And so what we might do, Just come out for a little bit of a walk and get a cappuccino, maybe a snack or something. Just go into that restaurant and just check it out, see what the food's like, see if we can, or maybe just have something ourselves there. Maybe, we'll see. And if you're coming to Vang Vieng, it's a good place to stop in the city centre. There's very little walking to do then. We have to, where we are, it's not bad. When I check the ratings on booking.com, it says location excellent. I wouldn't say the location was excellent. It's about, like I says, a 10-15 minute walk. It's 15 minutes to the riverside area, and about 10 minutes to the city centre. And that's the other temple I was talking about there. And I'm just losing my thread a little bit, but I saw it and it just sprung to mind. And they did have a festival here last night. They had a festival. We should have probably gone in, but they got music on, they got food out and all that sort of stuff. And people seem to be having a good time. Okay, so we've just come in the restaurant here, and it's a small restaurant. I'll just show you around there. There's Yuvadi. Say hello.
Hello.
She's sweating a little bit there.
Yeah.
It's really hot today, isn't it? Hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's in the 30s, 32 degrees, something like that. There's a bar. There's an outdoor area there as well. Some people there having a drink. But here's the menu. A small bottle of water, 10,000 kip. That's about $half. 20,000 kip is $1. And there's lots of wine and beers and that sort of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to order a cappuccino. I'm going to order a cappuccino, that's it. And I may have something to eat, so give me a minute or so, and I'm just going to have a peruse through the menu, and I'll see you later. So, I nearly forgot to tell you what we ordered. Well, I had an espresso, and we've had like a French bread pizza style with some salad, and Yuvadi's had a nice coffee, so I'll just show you that. You good? Yeah, it is good. It's very good actually. And the salad. There, let me show you the salad. Very good. I'm struggling here to cut it with my one hand. So, it has tomato sauce, garlic cheese, bacon, and olives. Really good. Okay, so that was the Bon Appetit restaurant and bar. It's a small place, and I can see why it was full now. Inside, there's probably about, I counted 16 seats, something like that, and you've probably got about another 8 to 8 on the outside. So it's not a massive place, but the food that's sold there mainly it's sort of it's a French-owned bar, so that's what it's based around, that French Italian sort of food. You know, so it's like what we had. It was like the French bread, pizza style, lasagna, spaghetti bolognese, the burgers, fries, and that sort of stuff, really. So you know, I couldn't see any Thai food there or Lao food or anything like that. But it was good. It was cooked really well and tasted how it's supposed to taste. You could taste the bacon, the mushrooms, and the olives came through, and the garlic. You could taste the garlic there. So it was good. And that came to 186 kip. The iced coffee was 25,000, which is just over $2. My espresso was 20,000, and the iced coffee was 40,000. The French bread pizza type thing was 120,000, 121,000, which is $6.25, I think it is. So reasonable, not bad. It's right in the city centre, Vang Vieng. So now we've just come down to the river area, riverside. And I'll show you that. And there are long tail boats. You can do kayaking tours, and they sort of go up and down the river, show you around different areas, and you can see the countryside and the mountains. So that's worth doing. We did a long tail boat tour, and it was worth doing, and I've done a video on that if you want to watch that. When this is lit up of a night time, this bridge here, it's like one of those Vietnam War films. There's all lights, it's all lit up. We actually went in that cafe there yesterday, and that was where I had the beer lao. Too many beer laos. So this is where you can. This is where we actually got on the long tail boat. It picked us up here. I think they call it Bamboo Beach. And you can see people with the kayaks coming down this way. So you can take them out yourself, or you can have a guide, take you around and do most of the paddling for you. I mean, that's up to yourself. And over the other side of the river, across that bridge, there's you can see those bungalows there. Those are like you can rent those out. There's some guest houses as well. A couple of little restaurants, little mini mart as well, where you can buy drinks and that sort of stuff, and sit over there. There's the seated areas. You can see over there. Sit down, have a drink. And this place was nice. It is nice. We had some food in there as well, but again, a little bit expensive. They have a sky bar up on the second floor, riverside restaurant and cafe. So there's a little bit of construction work going on there, building a hotel. One last thing I would say about Vang Vieng is it is a little bit dusty, and you can see that on the roads here. And I think that's just the natural terrain. The soil it's like, well, it's a reddy orangey colour, like you can see over there. And I think what makes it a little bit dusty as well is a lot of heavy goods vehicles drive through right through the city. There is, especially out of sort of around 5 p.m. onwards, and I think that trudges a lot of the dust up. See, and then you can see how it's all come up off that little tuk-tuk there. So I think that's what does it. It's just the natural terrain. And the hotel where we're staying as well, and not just there, I think others I've read comments where others have said that on other hotels. They you know, one of the rules, they want you to take your shoes off before you go into the hotel. So you're walking around barefoot. They do provide those little slipper things, but I didn't wear them. They've been used before. So you can see it, all the red orangey dust, and it settles on the floor, and then when a vehicle's cars or a scooter drives over it, it disturbs you again, and you've just got dust in the air. So that's something to be mindful of. Yeah, going back to those slipper things, yeah. Usually in hotels they're supplied, they're brand new, they're in plastic packaging. And then, you know, they're brand new, you open them up. And when you're finished with them, they're thrown away. But these, they've been worn, you can see that. So I don't wear them. See, and there's one of the bigger hotels there. I don't know what it's called, let's have a look. Let's have a look, I can see if I can see it. There is an Amari here as well, just around the corner. Oh, I can't see it properly. It's a big place. Looks good as well from the outside. Mind you, it doesn't always mean so it's kept as well on the inside. So this is just sort of like the middle of the city centre, if you like, by this island here. And actually we booked a couple of our tours from that place there, the Paradise Tour Sole Company. Yeah, we booked a couple of our tours from there, got some train tickets from there as well. So tomorrow we're moving on to Luang Prabang, and we're going by train. You can go by coach, but for how much it costs, the difference price-wise, I don't know why people use the coach, because it's a 6-hour plus journey. The train takes just over 1 hour, and the trains here are good, really good. Big, there's more space inside them than the UK trains, and they're really clean as well. Fast. The average speed we were travelling at was 140 kilometres per hour. You can see there's like an electronic display. It tells you the outside temperature, the speed, your current speed, estimated time of arrival and all that sort of stuff. Much better. I was impressed, much better than the trains in the UK, I have to say that. So my final thoughts on Vang Vieng. Is it worth visiting? Yes, I think it is. I would definitely come here again. You know, it's really interesting and something different. Being surrounded by the mountains is different just in itself, and the small little community, the city, and you've got the people who live on the hills, the hill tribes, the Hmong people. We went through one of the villages on one of our tours. That's interesting to see, and just to see what it's like in Laos as well. We did go to before we came here, we went to Vientiane, and that's different again. It's a capital city, so you know it's much different to how things are here. Okay, so I'm going to finish this video now. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, can you like, share and subscribe? Watch out for my other videos which will be coming out very soon. Okay, I'll see you on the next one, and bye for now.